A few years ago, the phablet was a strange new subclass of smartphone with a massive screen and, in the case of some offerings, stylus support on top. Now though, with phones like LG's G3 entering the market with its 5.5-inch display, the line between phone and phablet has become completely blurred. So which side do you sit? The best known and most competent phablet on the market right now is unquestionably the Samsung Galaxy Note 3. This powerhouse may have launched last year, but it has the specs and skills strong enough to take on LG's 2014 top dog. Design-wise, it's a sophisticated blend of textures, a glossy front, faux leather back with fake stitching to boot, and a ridged silver edging. Being a Samsung, despite its sharp-suited appearance, it's plastic from head to toe. The G3 can't offer much different. It's more rounded in appearance with a curved back that sits more comfortably in the hand. It swaps faux leather for a faux brushed metal finish, and most notably pushes the volume control and power lock key onto the back under the camera. LG says this makes them easier to access, but it honestly boils down to personal preference. Despite the on-paper experience, the screen game that both of these handsets bring to the table is impressive. The Note 3 sports the larger panel of the two, a 5.7-inch Full HD Super AMOLED screen that pushes rich, punchy colours and is just as legible outside in the sunshine as the G3. But LG's powerhouse is the first phone on the market sporting a Quad HD resolution LCD, and as it's 0.2 inches smaller, the clarity and sharpness is through the roof. The LG G3 sports a newer, faster processor too, but both share the same amount of RAM, not to mention similar graphics chips. In the real world, this means that there's little to tell them apart, whether you're launching apps, gaming, or multitasking. Each uses a heavily tweaked version of Android 4.42 KitKat, almost overloaded with extra features and unique quirks. If you like customization, both phones let you modify almost everything down to the system font. But there's a lot to learn and a lot of tools you most likely won't use. The Note 3 has the added S Pen experience, its unique stylus for jotting down notes, annotating, sketching, and even cutting sections of screens out to save for later. It's a niche feature, but it makes sense with such a big display at its disposal. The G3 meanwhile pushes its most unique hardware into the camera. The rear 13-megapixel autofocus snapper is an impressive all-rounder. Not just because it comes with optical image stabilization, but it boasts laser autofocus too, meaning you can be ready to hit the shutter in less time than it takes the human eye to blink. The Note 3's camera is certainly slower to focus, but still does out great pictures in all sorts of conditions, packs a ton of modes including 4K video recording like the G3, and rocks a dual LED flash too. The Samsung's battery lasts a day and a half on the charge. The G3 will make it to the end of a single day. The G3 can take twice as much expandable memory, but the Note 3 comes with more onboard storage. So if you're still on the fence about this phone phablet face-off, it ultimately boils down to whether or not you want the Galaxy Note 3's unique S Pen skills or the killer Quad HD screen camera combo of the LG G3. You won't be sorry whichever you pick. Both these phones can deliver across the board.